We're going to close out our episode today with some great news. I just loved when I saw this come across my email yesterday, and I had to reach out to the company to get them on the podcast. So here's the deal. Graffiti Shield of Anaheim, California, which produces anti-graffiti films, was contacted by a large hospital in LA about 5 days ago in need of face shields. The company quickly sprang into action, and we have Jeffrey Green, CEO, here to tell us how they did it. Jeff, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, let's just get right to it. So you got a call last week from a hospital who needed face shields. You knew you had the machines and materials to possibly make these, but you had never done it before. I was told you worked day and night to figure it out. And 4 days later, you were manufacturing more than 1,200 face shields a day. And that number can grow. Now, do I have all that right?
Yeah, that is correct. We were contacted by one of our largest hospitals in Los Angeles, who we do have a service contract with. And they definitely had a dire need for face shields for their staff. And the original order was for as many shields as we could produce, just the film portion, as they were assembling them themselves. So they basically sent us a picture of their version, and we CAD designed it and cut them out using our cutting lines. But basically they liked what we did, so they came back to us and asked if we could assemble them as well.
Wow.
And their design required elastic to hold it to the person's head. And so we quickly started sourcing parts to make this, and essentially learned that elastic is pretty hard to find right now with everybody making masks around the world.
Oh, right.
So we essentially redesigned ours to not require any elastic, but uses the film as the strap, and then basically we have a small piece of Velcro that helps it affix it to the person's head. So after some trial runs and assembly challenges, we definitely allocated production time and more people to purely produce face shields that we are today.
And it sounds like you were very determined to make this work.
Very. My partner and I, Mike Shook, we saw a need, and we definitely needed to jump into action. So, we spent a lot of time developing this and figuring out the manufacturing line and how to make that work. And but after some of the trials that we ran and some of the assembly challenges, everything worked out well, and each day we're seeing an increased output of about 35%.
Wow.
And so today we're on pace to make over 2,000.
That's amazing. So are you still producing your own film, or did you switch over and now you're just doing this for a while?
No, we still do our other films as well.
Okay, good.
But some of that, we do have a downturn in business,
right,
in general. So, our main business is transit authorities across North America, and that in itself, with the transit authorities, made us essential with some of the contracts that we have.
Oh, okay. And I understand, is it right that you're producing these face shields for other industries as well now too?
Yeah. So with all of our business that we do with transit authorities and other industries, the word got out of what we were doing, and now the orders have been nonstop. They're coming from folks on the front line in hospitals, nursing homes, grocery store chains, bus drivers, people that are running the platforms on stations, cleaning crews, you name it. So, needless to say, we have a lot of people contacting us right now.
Wow. So you and your employees must be so happy that you were able to jump in and meet this need.
Yeah, I can't be more proud of the team. They stepped up to the plate in all this chaos that we're seeing. This new norm, is, I guess, everyone's starting to call, but it was obviously, we were dealing with a pandemic and it's scary, but the team rose to the challenge, and now we have all hands on deck.
Great. Well, Jeff, thanks so much for everything you and your company have done to help. And thanks for taking us out on a Friday in a high note. We really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
That concludes our podcast, and we will see you back here next Friday. Have a great weekend and stay safe.